Good morning and welcome to the TrumCor shop. I thought I'd take a couple of minutes and just show you around, see what a typical day might look like for me and what needs to get done. So here is my bench room. Probably spend most of my time in this room here. This corner here, I've got my clamping bench. Bunch of lyric mutes underway, clamped up, boxes of parts, all the different models, more lyric mute parts glued up out of the clamps, a couple tuba mutes. So always some different stuff going on. Here are some horn mutes that are in progress. Number 45 tunings. They're the tuning chimneys that still have to be cut and glued and assembled. Here's my to-do list here. It's always something going on. I have things I need to make. I've got things I need to paint, and I got things I need to cork, and so these parts just kind of flow from one spot on the page to the next. You already saw these trumpet lyrics over there in the clamps, and you saw the 45 tunings here. So those are still underway. And paint, last week I painted these trumpet vintage tones and scratched them off. Yesterday I just painted bass trombone cups, the Eclipse and the Super Stealth, so I was able to scratch those off. Those are going to have to be moved down here into the corking area. So right now I have ready to cork some E-flat copper straights and copper zingers. So let's go take a look at the corking bench. There's the corking bench. My boxes of patterns and cork for all the different models. Here are the copper zingers. I just engraved those yesterday, so they're ready for cork. There are those E-flat lyrics. I'm sorry, the E-flat straight mutes, copper and aluminum. I'll try to have those done today and get them off the bench. Let's see, what's over here? Oh, this is my engraver. That's where we engrave the zingers and other metal mutes. Here's my machine room, tool room. Lots of sanders. There's a belt sander, drum sanders, another drum sander, strip sander back there. There's another belt sander, disc sander with a flap sander on it. Drill press, bandsaw to cut circles, sheet metal stuff here, stump shear, circle shear, punch press. Here are all those circles we cut out for those number 45s that are in the bench room. That was all cut out yesterday. Here's my paint room with an unpainted door. Look at that. Paint booth. And there are all those Eclipse I told you I painted. It's trumpet Super Stealths. Let's take a look. The paint's dry, but it does take a couple days to really harden to cross-link and get really tough. So they'll sit here till tomorrow. Bass trombone cups. So that's what mute making's all about. You cut parts out and you glue them up, you gotta wait for the glue to dry. Then you make sub-assemblies, gotta wait for the glue to dry. Then you make your final assemblies, wait for the glue to dry. And then while that glue is drying, you cut out more parts and you make other sub-assemblies. And when you finally get it done, then you gotta come sand it and sand it and sand it and sand it, prep it for paint. And then you paint it, and while your paint is drying, you get other parts moving along the process. And then when the paint is dry, you bring them in here and you start to cork them. Then you got to wait for that glue to dry, and so it goes. There's a lot of standing around waiting for stuff to dry. So I'll try to get these off the bench today, get them out of the way, make room for those painted parts tomorrow. Meanwhile, I'll continue assembling these horn mutes and those trumpet lyric we saw on the other side of the room. So thanks for taking a little walk with me. This is what I got going on today. Talk to you later. Bye.